Hello, my name is Kai, and today we're going to take a look at the Lomography La Sardina camera. This camera is designed to look like a sardine can, and so it comes in a box that's shaped like a packing crate. Let's open it up here. Let's see, I think I need to pull these out. The camera's attached to this cardboard with a couple of twist ties here. Undo those and gently work the camera free. On the side of this flat, there's a full piece with the lens cap. And in the bottom of the box, we have a card, a book with images taken with the camera, and a little bit about the whole sardine theme. And at the very bottom, we have a poster with sardine cans on one side, and on the back, we have the instructions for the camera in several different languages. Let's get these out of the way and take a look at the camera. Now, the La Sardina is a basic 35mm camera with a couple of unusual features. The biggest feature about this camera is that it has a unusually wide-angle lens. This has a 22mm wide-angle lens, so it has a really nice wide-angle view. The other unusual thing about this camera is that it has a collapsible lens. And what I mean by collapsible, if you look at the profile here, if we can rotate the lens slightly to the left here, and that unlocks it, and you push on it, and that collapses the lens. This gives the camera ability to have a slightly narrower profile so it'll fit better in a bag. To extend the lens, you just pull on the barrel and rotate it slightly to the right, till the writing's at the top. Now let's take a look at the other features of this camera. If we look at the back, we have a little window so you can see if there's film in the camera, and if there is film in the camera, you can see what the film type is. On the top, we have the rewind knob. On the right, we have the winder knob, and in the center of that is the shutter release button. And the shutter release button has a threaded socket, so you can use a locking cable release for time exposures. In front of the viewfinder, we have the shutter settings. There's a bulb and end setting. The bulb setting will keep the shutter open for as long as you hold the shutter down. The end setting's about 1/100th of a second. And there's an additional setting here called MX, that allows you to take multiple exposures. On the bottom of the camera, we have a standard tripod socket. On the left side of the camera, the film back release, and another socket, threaded socket, and two contacts, electrical contacts. This is where the Lomography Blitz flash attaches. There's no standard hot shoe on this camera, so you won't be able to use any other flash other than the Lomography Blitz flash. And that is a look at the Lomography La Sardina camera.